Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. And it is a glorious Warrior Friday. I'm sitting here in my reading room. And by reading room, I mean tarot reading room. I've got the moon here. I've got the sun there. I'm surrounded by crystals. So this is a very powerful place. And I wasn't even going to talk about this, but apparently I am. Your space needs to be sacred. It needs to be your sacred space. So whether you're living in an apartment, a rooming house, a dorm, a house, a townhouse, it doesn't matter. You need to have a space that's just for you. That's your sacred space. Okay? Making it your sacred space means something to you. It means something different to everybody. But everybody needs to have their little sacred space. And this is one of my sacred spaces. Like I said, it's filled with crystals and pretty things that I like. I've got my antique candelabra back there. There's a matching one right over there. I've got flowers in here. This is original 131-year-old brick. That's that wall right there that you can't see. So this room is very grounding, but it's also very cosmic for me. So enough on that. Today is Warrior Friday. Yay, we made it through another week. I don't know about you, but this has been a tough week. I was psychically attacked 3 times this week, and I'm still here. Thank you to all my spirit guides for sending me angels in the form of human beings who could help me out. The thing is, we need to ask for help. Okay? So if you're feeling something, you talk to your spirit guides, you say, help me. That's all you got to say is, please help me, or thank you for helping me. And they will send you help. And it might come from the least likely of places. So don't turn somebody away if they just show up and say, hey, here I am. What do you want to do? Because that's kind of how it happened to me. All right? So never, never, never think that asking for help makes you weak. No, we are all in this together. And I'm not using that term in that, 2020 kind of way. We're all here in human suits, and we are here to experience things. And some of those experiences include asking for help. Okay. All right, I'm off my soapbox, at least for that anyway. So today we have a glorious card from the Earth Warriors deck. This is so beautiful. Look at this picture. Isn't he magnificent? I love how he has the moon on his third eye. And there's like all those little crystal things up on the top. Beautiful. So this is card number 31. 3 plus 1 is 4, which is a very good foundation. But also 3 is a very sacred number. Think of the Holy Trinity. And 1 is all about manifesting what you want. So the 3 is powerful, the 1 is powerful, but together they make this 4, which is a very powerful foundation. And this is, in this deck, it's pronounced Elhaz. That's actually a rune. So in different parts of the world, the runes are pronounced differently. So, in another part of the world, you might say Ehwaz or Ehwaz. But here it's Elhaz. I just want to make that clear for everybody. And this says, divine might foretold. Ooh, that sounds powerful. Like a good card for Warrior Friday. So let's see what the book has to say. You know what is correct. You understand that any gain which comes from denying your values and compromising yourself creates a loss of soul. There are times when it may seem as though people who act without integrity are obtaining benefit without negative repercussions. This is so apropos for what's going on in the world today. Life can seem unfair if you limit yourself to a strictly human perspective. Yet nothing escapes the attention of the spiritual worlds. This is true because we are never alone. So That means if you do something when you think you're all by yourself, you do something that's maybe you shouldn't be doing, so you're going to have to live with that. And your spirit guides know. This is why we have to live a life of integrity 24/7, 365. Restorative action and balancing fairness is always in action at a higher level, according to divine timing and wisdom. Stay true to your integrity, put your faith in divine justice, and you will win in a way that brings benefit to many. Now, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now, and a lot of people are unhappy. They've lost faith. They believe justice doesn't exist. And they believe the dark side has won. Stop. That's just what they want you to think. Go in your heart of hearts. You know that the light is going to win, that the light has already won. So stop listening to the naysayers. Stop listening to the negative people. Let that go. This week, I had living proof that the dark can't win. Can't. Because there's always somebody from the light that is going to kick their butt. The light kicks butt on the dark. It's just the way it is. So to all the darkness out there, you got nothing. You got nothing. Because there's more of us than there are of you. And actually, I had this conversation with somebody yesterday. It only takes one of us on the light side to kick butt over thousands of dark ones. That's how powerful we are. And the higher we raise our frequency, really the fewer of us, Althea, sit down. The fewer of us are needed to kick butt over the darkness because we raise our frequency. Think of how high the frequency of Jesus energy is. It only takes one at that level. Well, there's thousands of us that are on our way to that level. So we win. Haha. All right. The Norse runic teachings of Elhaz brings elk wisdom. Elk. This is the soul quality of integrity, which places you on the right side of the spiritual laws of the universe. In the Norse tradition, the qualities of personal luck, grace, power, and the energy and ability to succeed are known as, and I am so sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Aminya. I apologize to all the Scandinavian people up there. I'm Norwegian and Swedish, and I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. This oracle foretells an increase in your Aminya and in your capacity to impart your spiritual energy into your communities. This puts you in a position of increasing power and influence, which your integrity will help you express wisely. As we raise our frequency, our power increases. And this is not via ego. This is not via, I'm going to impart my wisdom on you and you're going to listen to me and you're going to do what I say. I mean, I've gone through that many, many times. I give people advice and then I have to step back because it's up to you to take it. And if you don't, it's not my deal. Okay? Not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm here to plant seeds. It's your job to nurture them. And if you don't nurture them, that's on you. Okay? But we have the power to plant those seeds. And that's what this is all about. So in a position of spiritual influence, you will sometimes end up standing apart from others who may demonstrate less inner strength. And yes, this is true. You lose family members. I have. You lose friends. I have. You lose lovers and significant others. I have. And I'm not saying that with ego. It's just as you raise your frequency, those whose frequency does not match yours fall away. It's just the way it is. And really, if you keep them in your life close to you, their position is they want to bring you back down to their level, because misery loves company. Misery doesn't love somebody who's way up here. Misery doesn't want to have anything to do with the ones up here. They just want to take us down. By refusing to compromise what you know is true, you will be able to uplift those who are ready beyond ego limitations of greed, laziness, and boredom. You can bring about a new understanding about one's standard of living, that one's standard of living is about more than personal ownership of possessions. Rather, it is about the inner state of our being and how we choose to live the life we've been given. That is so true. Material things don't mean anything. And if you hang on to those material things, they actually own you. You don't own them. I had to come to the realization, I don't know how many years ago, 10 years ago, that this is just stuff. It can all be replaced. And if I lose it all, I'm still here. And I've lost everything several times in my life. Several times, not just once. I'm one of those, you got to hit me over the head 3 times. Okay, 3 is my magic number. So I've had to lose everything multiple times so that I come to the conclusion that this is just stuff. And if I lose all this, I'm still here. I'm still me. And I can have more stuff. It's stuff. We can make more money. We can have more stuff, if that's what we really want. Your influence is not about encouraging others to make the same choices that you have made for yourself, but about learning to honor their own integrity to make their own wise decisions. Now, every parent needs to listen to this, because here's why. So many times as a parent, we want our child to have the best of everything. We don't want them to go through all the crap that we went through. But you know what? When we went through that crap, that's where we learned the most. We didn't learn the most by acquiring things or by being given things. We learned by hitting the skids. We learned by losing our loved ones. We learned by losing our stuff. We learned by being abandoned and betrayed and feeling resentful and all that other stuff. That's how we learned. So by not allowing our children to have those opportunities, we are actually taking away learning experiences for them. I know it's hard. I know, believe me, I get it. But we all need to make our own choices, have our own opportunities. And, as a parent, we might think something that our child is doing is a mistake. But in actuality, it's not a mistake. They chose that as a learning experience. And that learning experience might be the one thing that turns them 180 into someone absolutely amazing and beautiful and caring and nurturing, and they're going to make a change in the world. So we can't deprive other people of that. So in this way, we become spiritual protectors and guardians of people in our communities, helping each other grow according to our own soul journeys. And who doesn't want to be known as the guardian angel for your community? I mean, I love that. My son, Alex, he's a guardian angel for this community. He's on the other side. And I have so many stories of people who say, yeah, Alex came and visited me, and Alex brought me this, and Alex told me that. And I know Alex was sitting in that seat in school. That just warms my heart, because we can be a guardian angel from the other side, and we can be a guardian angel from this side. We don't have to wait till we pass over. We can do it now. So let's be guardian angels for our fellow human beings in our communities. And we can send protection to people. I do it all the time. You don't even know it. And that's okay. And I don't even need to tell anybody, hey, I'm sending you support. I'm sending you help. I'm sending you different kinds of energy. You don't need to know. Because if you know, then you might act or react differently too. So we can all send protection to our communities, to our loved ones, to our family members, our friends, to strangers. When we do that, the way I look at it is we score bonus points with the universe. How awesome is that? All right, so that is Warrior Friday today. Thank you for joining me. Thea keeps hearing noises in the other room. It's okay, babe. It's okay. You just stay here. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, and divine health, because you are worthy and you deserve all of it. So all good things coming your way. Have a blessed day, my beautiful soul family. Mwah.